How's it going, everybody? There's going to be a weekly update of the weekly paying dividend portfolio or high dividend portfolio. This one's going to be a little bit more short, a little bit more sweet. Not really any overarching message, just more of a true update in essence. So we got paid for recently 164.24. The SPY put that is used for Black Swan events is now basically worth nothing, which is great news in the long run because that means we're doing pretty good. This week we're up nearly 5% in the week, meaning that we basically we're nearly at where we were at our peak. Let's see, in comparison, peak of 13K, 12.6. We've gone through many, no peaks, but many troughs. And we are slowly, that was a big trough down here at January 13th, but we're climbing right back up to 12.6. So we're looking good thus far. Nothing crazy enough for me to actually panic. It seems like from here to here, it's about 10% drop. That's fine. Anything below 30 and we're good to go. But in the week, we're doing really good. In terms of, the stocks here on the right side, we can see that everything's pretty much up. So must have been a pretty good week. As you can tell, I don't really look at this except on the end of the week whenever we do get paid. Let's look on the left hand side over here showing our monthly dividends. It has gone down. I guess some are paying less. I don't know if it's gone down. I think it's actually around the same ish. But let's see which ones are paying coming week. So on the 23rd, the ex-dividend date has just happened. So this is actually the price after the ex-dividend. Typically we see drops. So this is the drop right here. A great sign. We're getting paid 72.96 for YMAX, Tesla 430, 90, 47.50, 3.66. Let's bring out the calculator real quick and figure out how much we're going to get paid in total for all of this. So 72.96. And just to emphasize, these are the confirmed announced prices. These aren't the estimates. These are actually what we're going to get tomorrow. So I'll double checking just to make sure. Yeah, great. Awesome. So let's just add them all up here and see how much we get. While I'm calculating this, you might be thinking, am I going to put more money in? Yes. Typically every paycheck, I'm going to put in a couple hundred, maybe every so often. So in total, we're going to get 218.79 plus the 164.24 we have currently allows us $383 by the end of this month. By tomorrow, we'll have over $383 to play with. At the end of this month, specifically around this time where the put dies at 131, I will be buying the next protection put for the next month. Basically my next insurance put. I'll show that next week. I buy it, what I'm looking for, how I'm doing it, what I'm considering at price and stuff like that. I typically want to buy it during a low volatility day and on the way up. Like everything's going good like it is this week. I'll buy it on the way up as we keep going up in the market. I don't mind. Because if we go down, volatility increases for these puts and we might have to buy further out of the money in order to get the same value as something that pays in comparison to something that pays in a low volatility day where the market's just slowly climbing up. Because as we remember, or if I haven't said it before, typically what happens is we do slow climbs up, but we take elevators down. A great way of emphasizing this is this chart right here, this 3-month chart. We take slow climbs up, but when it goes down, we hit boom. We elevator down within the span of a day. See that? 17 to 18, a day. We take elevators down. We slow climb up and an elevator down. Slow climb up, peak, elevator down. So it's just how things work. So it's made to do that basically to freak people out and make people trigger out or emotionally get out of positions, when in actuality, if you bought here, that would have been the perfect time because you'd be up damn near 10% from the furthest way down here, damn near 11% in a couple of days, in a week and a bit. So just how things work. That's why you just got to play it long term, play the long road, hold. And for me, again, high dividend is the way I'm doing it. We've been at this for about a month and a bit. And if we check our chart here, hopefully it shows. Oh, nope, calculator's in the way. Let's get that out of here. Shows we're nearly at our first $1,000. That means we are 1/12 of the way of paying out our initial amount, which is, I'll have to calculate it real quick. What is that? 1 divided by 12? We are nearly 8% of the way fully paid off from everything, from this whole account. At that rate, by the end of this year, if all things are the same as it worked out this month, then we should be basically paid off. This whole portfolio's initial investment should be paid off, and we should be playing with house money by the end of the year. So this time next year, I hope to be talking to you after a lot of videos, because that's what, 52 weeks in a year. So we'll be 50 something videos deep, and I'll hopefully be talking to you with this dividend payout number being damn near close to 12 grand. And we'll be playing with house money from there. A very enticing, very exciting thing to think about. And week by week, we just kind of pushing on. What are we looking to buy with the $300-ish that we're going to have in dividends from last week and this week? Well, first of all, $100 of it you got to minus immediately, because we're going to buy that put by the end of the month. So it's more like $200-ish that we're going to be using. And in terms of what I'm going to buy, I'm probably going to buy something that, number one, pays during the next week of the cycle, or just another weekly dividend fund. I'm thinking maybe beef up YBTC, or just buy one of the group funds that are being paid this month that are still in a discount. Now, which ones I can't really say at the moment, because I haven't done any analysis since last week. But from my eye, I'm guessing Murney's one. It looks like it might be out of the discount area already. RDTE's probably out of discount. YMAX might be in discount. OR's definitely in discount. Yeah, YY, ULT. But yeah, looking good. And next week, I hopefully will be saying the same thing. Thanks again for watching. This is just a quick update this time. Not really anything huge to talk about, or any overarching stories or lessons or anything like that this week. Any of you have any questions about what I'm doing, or you want me to talk about next week besides the put that I'm going to be buying next week? Anything else, please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate all the responses and the interactions in the posts for the dividends that come out every week. Super appreciative of everyone that's in and just showing support. And yeah, see y'all next week.